Ooh. It's time to get cooking. First, we need the utensils in their place. Oh, did I turn the TV down? Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, my headphones aren't working. Yeah, just, I don't know. This week has been, I don't know if it's the heat wave or what, but nothing's been working out. Today's my birthday, but I find myself more, I'm hungover, that's why. But we're about to have weather changes, so just got to hold on. Like Wilson Phillips. Hold on for one more day. Did you know? Did you care? Did you see it my way? Hold on one more day. Like Wilson Phillips. So just hold on for one more day or so, and then the weather will be better. So it's going to rain like crazy on Memorial Day weekend, but we're not going to the beach, so it doesn't really matter. Right. Yeah, that's the problem with saying goodbye to Norm, is that by drinking beer, is that like kind of a blowout, like kind of a wild party. So yeah, not cool. But anyways, the racist. They were racist. Is she at that phase of her life where she's like, should I show a little bit of boobie? She's like, should I show people my boobies or should I just cover it up? I don't know yet. I'm getting so old that like you're at that particular you're at that age where you're like covering up the boobies. You're like, it's time to yeah, Kim Hooper from it's like a flower organization. Is her name Kim Hooper? Yeah, she used to show back in the day when she was younger. She used to show a little cleave, a little bit of tetes, but now she's covering it all up now. Since I guess she's like, I don't know, 55 plus. She's like, oh, I'm a senior citizen now. Time to cover these up. Time to put them back on. Time to put them back on the shelf. Da, da. Did you know? Did you care? Did you see it my way? Yeah, it is my birthday, and being a former 1980s, 1990s kids, yeah, the music is like tits, It's fucking awesome. Wilson Phillips. Yeah, I guess it was a Phillips. and then one of the Wilson, like from the Beach Boys, I think. What was it? Brian Wilson's daughter, or like I don't know. Maybe it's Carl Dennis. Well, I kind of wonder if Brian Wilson was well enough, like mentally and with drugs and depression and stuff, if he was really like together enough to plant the seed, as it were. So I don't know. To the South African president, it's like, well, here's all the white genocides, and yeah, he's going through all the crime cases. Basically, the liberal attitude is that, well, crime happens to everybody, and regardless of race. So that's what the Grok, that's what the liberal outlets are saying, or even blaming Trump for stoking things that are untrue, promoting a white genocide. They say that it's a false narrative. So what's the real story? Because we have all this spin and all this, what we do know about the situation is that whites own about 72% of the farmland, I think, in South Africa. And no, I'm sorry. They own the majority of the farmland. So, but they're only like a small portion of the population, like I don't know, 15% or something. Dun, 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 dun. So they're starting the South Africans, the blacks, are taking back what they perceive to be theirs, and committing some pretty heinous crimes against white, Caucasian Dutch farmers. So like raping and killing the Charlize Therones and the Elon Musks, basically. Hey, girl. Hey, too. I love you. Aw. Yeah. Oh, you know what? But the leftist narrative is that all Africans and black people are fantastic. And so anything that flies in the face of that is evidence to the contrary, that really irritates ABC dishonesty news and liberal outlets like MSNBC. You know it. Let's get myself a walkway to it. It's fine. Just moving it ever so slightly. Yeah. Get a little pathway here. Yeah, that's good. Got me a pathway to the grill. Yeah. Pathway to the grill. I know. Okay. So the narrative by Disney is that African Americans are like wonderful, misinterpreted geniuses that are all like super, like Suri from the Black Panther. She like is a Mary Sue and she knows all this quantum physics. Ta-ta. I don't think the left in this country supports Jews or Israel. They really represent foreigners and Africans, and they represent Chinese. They don't seem to represent American people though. So ABC, CBS, NBC, CNN, MSNBC, they seem to support communist and Marxist. They do not support liberty or freedom or anything like that. Anything of the sort. Not in the traditional American sense, anyway. Yeah. Oh, oh. All right. Let's lay it down. Oh, happy 45th birthday to me. Oh, yeah. Happy birthday to me. Thanks for all the birthday wishes out there, and also in my family and friends and all that. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we kept the birthday shenanigans to a basic minimal, except for some dancing and some karaoke and that. But there was no like running butt naked in a midlife crisis through the football field or the local school stadium or anything like that. So there was no really desperate middle age move, midlife crisis. Yeah. There was no really midlife crisis desperation. Yeah. I would have to have a lot of money to do the midlife crisis desperation move that most men do, which is buy a sports car. So to do what my stepdad did, I would need lots of thousands of dollars to do that. So I don't have that. I don't think many Americans have thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. Just a few Americans do. After the failed Biden-Harris administration, America has fallen on pretty hard times. So oh, it's Houston Garden Center. There she is. Oh, okay. I was just talking about Kim Hooper or Kim Cooper. Yeah, she used to show those bajongas, but now it's goodbye bajanga. I love you too. I love you, baby. You're so cute. Goodbye, bajongas. No more fun. Goodbye, pajanga. Okay. You want to sing the saddest song ever? Goodbye, bajongas. Yeah, that's a sad one. Goodbye, yellow brick road. When the dogs of society howl and won't let me in your penthouse, so I'm going back to my plow. Goodbye, yellow brick road. When the dogs of society howl. I finally decided my future lies beyond the yellow brick road. girl. Okay. It's okay. You can go poo poo. Yeah, it's just so hot out there. I don't want you to get heat stroke or something. So yeah, you can go poo poo. Yeah, I don't care. Drop one. I don't really care right now. We'll go out later when it's cool. When this godforsaken heat wave is over. Godforsaken. Godforsaken. Oh, it said 1 tablespoon. I put 2. Oops. Oopty. There always is like not enough water for the rice, right? Put just a little bit more water in there. Oh yeah. Ding, ding, ding. Put my special seasoning in. Ooh. Yeah, I didn't really talk much about House 1. When I was little, William Catt and George Wendt, Norm from Cheers that just passed away. Yeah. And Robert Mole, right, from Night Court. That long grain wild rice. Yeah, we're gonna have some dinner. But the rice takes the longest, so. We're gonna have a Wheeler birthday dinner. Yeah. So it's easy to get like really devastated about a lot of things, you know. Like my aunt's dead, you know, my father's dead. You know, it's easy to get kind of like, yeah, maybe. Okay. Tula's looking at the dude. Okay, Bella. I love you. Thank you. I know. Oh. Oh. Okay, good. Okay, good girl. I love you. I know, it's just too hot to take you outside, okay? It'll be fine. Yeah. It was okay, girl. Love you. Okay. You're not in trouble or anything. Should I stay or should I go? Right, let's activate. Activate the rice. Now it's time to get the green beans going here. Ooh. Nice can noises. Aluminum. Dun, dun, dun. These green beans on the scenes. I already seasoned the pork chops earlier, so they've just been in a airtight container, you know, just being seasoned, so then we grill those. Yeah, the hangovers at 40 are really bad, so that's why a lot of people stop totally drinking. Now, some people go heavy into the paint, obviously, but a lot of, you know, yeah, some people go hard after 40. They're like, fuck, this is it, you know, unfortunately. And I guess people who go hard into it after 40 to 60 or 70, you know, you're going to have like, you know, if you go too hard into the liquor, it's going to damage your liver. So, I I don't know if it's genetic why some people are getting away with it. So I don't know if, some of my family that gets away with it for a while, they're like part Irish, English and drinking cultures. So, European drinking cultures that maybe they have a slight adaptation, you know, genetically speaking. But, or it's just all myth. Is everyone created equal, or do they vary on health wise, varying on racial types, ethnic types? So, okay. Yeah. I'm sure the data is tightly controlled because that's controversial, especially biological data and IQ of the different races, ethnicities, and nationalities. Of course, that's very controversial. So, put the lid on this one. Yeah, I know they said the new COVID-19 vaccines are safe and effective. But if y'all want to know something, I'm still not going to get it ever until the day I die. I will be vax free. I will be COVID-19 shot free. I will be coronavirus vaccine free for life. Knock on. Yeah. Okay. I love y'all. I love y'all so much. Yeah. I love you, Shih Tzus. Yeah, I love you, babe. I love you, Tula. We're like, who is this crazy man singing to us? Or they like it. I don't know. Then we heat these up, bring it to a boil. Make a meal. They have an idea. Make a meal. Make a. I would have never have thought of that. You think sometimes they put directions on stuff for like retarded people, like slow people? Put like unnecessary directions on shit. Like put the directions on Tide Pods for those TikTok challenges. Don't fucking eat detergents. Do not stand on milk crates. Fucking TikTok idiots. Yeah. I honestly believe that TikTok was created by the Chinese government, not only feeding information to the Chinese communists. I think it was sent here to make young people dumber. That's really. I think that's why TikTok was sent here to America and the world and the West to make Chinese communist enemies stupider, more dumb. It was specifically targeting the youth of the country. We are the youth of America. We are. Is it the youth of the nation? That's a good song, huh? We are. not all post grunge. New metal was bad. Not all of it was bad. A lot of it was crap, but fucking Nickelback and shit. Up. Sex toys? Oh, really? Did they have a zebra dildo? That's what I was curious about. No zebra dildos? Fruit Loops dildo? Okay. Hold on. I love you. All right, let's get ready. Birthday party. Get crazy, it's your birthday. I am smelling like a rose that my mother gave me. My birthday deathbed. I am smelling like a rose. Dead and floated. Yeah, that's a good STP, Stone Temple Pilots. Yeah, they had good music in my day. Yeah, I don't know what kids are listening to now, but it probably sucks. Just saying. It probably blows ass. Blows balls. Donkey shits. Yeah. So blessed I was to grow up when I did. Can you imagine kids growing up today? In the 2020s? I bet it's fucking awful. No long nature trail hikes. No exploring the woods. Riding bicycles. Yeah, too. You want to come out too? What about you, Boop? Y'all are curious about what the goings on of the cooking, son. Hell yeah. Oh, it's more of the George Wendt. The end of Norm. Oh man. Yeah, that was a rough one. Yeah. Did I need to buy 2 gigantic beers for that? Well, yes. Of course. But is there a thing about is there like something like celebrating too much? I guess, yeah. I guess there are limits to it. Obviously, if my aunt, drank beer and liquor like 7 days straight, just and then woke up and then drank again and then passed out and then passed out. Yeah, that's a little bit too much. Yeah, I guess if it's a one nighter kind of crazy night, uh, what a lady, what a night, it's all right. But just can't be like a all the time. Yeah, got to enjoy that clarity of sobriety. That like clear focus, that clear reality. Hey, I love you. I love you, Tula. Tula love me. Yeah. Aw. Is it too hot for you to go outside, Twos? Might be still too hot for my girls. Some like it hot, hot, hot. Oh, Buster Poindexter. Yeah, he died right now. Let's check this out. He died. Oh yeah. You know who died? King George of the Texas Renaissance Festival. Huzzah! Man, the guy who founded it, 87 years old, committed suicide, I believe. The investigation is a suicide. Now, why would a man like that commit suicide? A guy who's basically a living legend here in Texas. Yeah. People have enjoyed going to the Texas Ren Fair it's a celebration of Texas. It's a celebration of primarily, I guess, medieval English culture. But all races and ages and nationalities go to it, and participate in it as well. So, yeah, I'm not like, oh my God, there's a guy from Honduras. He's not English. Like, get him out. I'm not like, oh, they let a Negro in here. Like, it's not like that. Yeah. So, I mean, it would if it was like all African and I went to and it was like Dave Chappelle's everywhere, like Robin Hood Men in Tights, maybe I'd say something like, hey, this isn't very English. Like, everybody's from Zimbabwe. Like, what's going on? Maybe in that case, but yeah. So King George, what is it, Colum or something? C something. And, yeah, founded the Texas Renaissance Festival and was the mayor of Todd Mission for 40 years. And it's up there by Magnolia, I suppose. And yeah, out there in the fun country where it's still country. Texas is fun when it's like still rural, when it's still country. It is not so fun if it becomes a city. That's not fun Texas times. But where it's still country, where there's like forest and fucking plains and stuff like that, it's wonderful. But where there's people, not so much. When there's large conglomerations of people, it turns into a wretched bureaucracy and a mobility nightmare, traffic, political headache. Okay, I think we're ready. Put the chops on. Da, da, da. We're ready to go for the birthday chops. Yeah. Ooh, should I make gravy today? Because, hey, it's my birthday. Well, not for grill. Maybe in the spirit of trying to live longer. How about that? Let's skip the gravy because we'd like to see another. We probably won't see another 45, but maybe 30. We'll try to clock in about 30, even though American life expectancy is going way down in the time of Bidenflation, the fallout of the Biden-Harris administration, a Democrat Party rule, and 50 years or so, 40, 50 years of senators stealing from us, taxpayers and workers. So the chops are on. Hey, y'all been being good girls? Y'all been having fun? Doing your territorial dog stuff? You've been doing your exciting territorial animalistic stuff? Hey! Hey girl, how you doing? Okay. Did you take a whiz or what? It's okay. I love you. I know, girl. Yeah, I love you, Bea. Aw. I love you, girl. That Wawa? Yeah, that's my favorite. One of my favorite memes is taxed at birth, taxed, taxed when you're working, and it's like taxed on income that you earned, and then it's like taxed when you get an inheritance from your family. And it's like taxed at death. Oh, the whole like chart of it. That's funny. No, yeah, and then you get a tax on things you buy, the sales tax. It's all the tax. What's the most egregious? Probably inheritance tax. That's awful. Like retire tax tax when you retire. Yeah, that's probably one of the funniest memes I've ever seen because like broke down all the taxes that you have to pay in your life from birth to death. So a man like that is really successful. He 87-year-old King George, the founder of the Texas Renaissance Festival. It's a renaissance. I always love that melody when I heard it, the old melody on the radio, like from 1992 or whenever. The Texas Renaissance Festival. And they play like medieval like flutes and yeah, it sounds really cool. It does kind of like it is like kind of like a fantasy land. But it's a very expensive fantasy land because they have overpriced shit. So you got to bring a whole wad of Benjamins to have like a decent time. I would bring, honestly, I went there with $200 before. I would really go to that place with like 500 at least to like really, because the fucking drinks are like $12. You don't really want to drink a lot out there because there's not a lot of forest and shade. So there's some shaded areas, but a lot of it's uncovered in this god awful, brutal Texas heat and humidity. Yeah, there's not a lot. It's not like they have the Renaissance Festival in a gigantic forest and it's like all in like an enchanted forest. So it's just a big plot of land with that happens to have some trees on it, but so they wanted to. Some investors a few years back wanted to pay King George for possession of the Texas Renaissance Festival. I'm sure it's a quite profitable festival. You know, it's one of a kind, unique kind of thing, and so. Yeah, they got some pretty good food. I like the steak on the stick. They have Merlin and King Arthur and jousting, and it's really fun. It's really a celebration of medieval culture, medieval English culture, Anglo-Saxon, I guess, primarily. Um, yeah, but in the Texas style, you know. So I'm sure they have great Renaissance festivals, you know, retro festivals, colonial festivals all around the country. But for I don't think really you can compare, like, I mean, just like a Texas-sized festival, you know, like the Texas State Fair, for instance. I mean, maybe California, maybe they have some great festivals. Maybe they have some great festivals in Pennsylvania, etc. But Texas is like its own, you know, beautiful beast. Yeah. So he committed suicide, this big successful man, because he owed the investors money. He lost a suit. For some reason, he didn't provide documentation to the investors, and then so they countersued him. He didn't get a sweet $60 million deal to sell the Texas Renaissance Festival to these guys. I don't know who they were. I didn't do any more research. I'm kind of curious who it was, if it was like Chinese communists or something like that, like some adversarial entity that's been buying land in Texas and all around the country. Because it's really the real estate, which is really the money, you know. Can't do business without a place to do business. Goes without saying, but I said it. I love you too. I know. We'll go out later, okay? Because are there some titties? Oh, okay. It's the Sarah Michelle Gellar. I was like, hold on. Is there some titty? Is there titty? I sense titty. Is there some bush? Some bush. Let's see if we can find it. Oh, they asked like Sarah Michelle Gellar's kid, like, do you want to get into this business? And she goes, yes, I do. I don't know if she's like, I mean, Sarah Michelle Gellar was uniquely hot, you know. I don't know. Their daughters might make it, or whatever, but. So does a man reach a point where he says one day, you know what, things aren't going to get any better. This is it. And he just says, fuck it. Or, you know, so after 40 years of being mayor of Todd Mission, the residents of Todd Mission voted him out of office. Is he a man that doesn't like to be out of control? He likes things to be in control. And then I don't know why he was not providing the documentation to these investors, so he got a $60 million retirement package. I really don't understand how that deal went south. That's one of the first mysteries. Unless, how could I explain this without? I could read about it, or I could do conjecture. I could just like brainstorm it. All right. Maybe he's okay. So he's 87, but maybe he had dementia or something, and he couldn't find the documents, and that's why. I don't know. That's just like a medical. I'm not a doctor. I'm just saying, like, that's just a guess. That he just was old and senile, had dementia, and couldn't find the fucking papers. And then they countersued him, and then he got even more depressed. So they were like, hey, yeah, we need the documentation that you own this place, that you own this business. And he was like, oh, yeah, sure, I'll get back to you. And then he was like, oh, shit, where's my shit? And then he can't find it. I don't know. If he had a wife, does he have good relationships, good personal relationships with people? Or is he like he's like somebody who just doesn't get along with people, right? People person, or is he like, man, fuck people? Is he like Ted Kaczynski, like the Unabomber? Like, man, I fucking hate people. Is he like that? I hate the human race. I hate my own race. I hate who I am. So Diddy, Sean Puffy Combs, he had blue pills, red pills, purple pills, white pills, yellow pills. Sometimes they were cocaine filled. Sometimes they were ecstasy. And there were a plethora of sex toys. Ooh. Spicy. So maybe the 87-year-old was like, man, I'm losing control. I'm losing control. I'm shitting my pants. I'm walking into rooms. I don't even know why I'm walking into them. Like, fuck this. What if he just gets the gun and just said, I'm just going to do it? Like, nobody loves me. I don't have a wife. The children don't call me. No one cares about me. He's like, oh, I can find this shotgun, though, and arm it, though. Do that. Hey, girl, you having fun with the toys? Yeah, he's like, well, I can find these weapons here. At least I can do something worth a shit. Tragedy. We mourn, rest in peace, King George, the creator of the Texas Renaissance Festival. I'd like to see that. I'd like to see, like, the movie of his life at the beginning. Him coming back from World War II or whatever and having, not a pot to piss in. I'd like to see him, like, he goes to work and he works his ass off. And then, or who knows, maybe the story's different. Maybe it's like Howard Hughes and he just left like an inheritance or something. And he's like, man, what do I do? And then he's like, man, people love that sword and sorcery. Like, people love that medieval, King Arthur legend and stuff. What if I created a Renaissance festival? Now that would be a good movie. I'd watch that movie. That would be an interesting movie, probably, most likely. And then maybe like flashbacks to like World War II when he's like killing Japs or Nazis or whatever. Show like people getting blown away and shit, like on the beaches in Normandy or Iwo Jima. I'm just guessing he served. I'm just taking a wild guess. Who let the dogs out? Woo, woo. Oh, it's the schnauzer over there. Yeah, at June's house. The schnauzer. It's a pretty like brown schnauzer. Yeah, just because it was too hot, I just let my dog take a gigantic fucking dump in the living room because, like, all right, we got the oh, dun 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 dun. Dun. I'm happy that they play like adventure music when the timer goes on. It's like something out of Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. Dun 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Like some Indiana Jones kind of theme or something. Bum, 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 dum, 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 dum. You know, it's exciting. Okay, so we'll turn this off, this burner, and then we're gonna go. We didn't want to attract an older man here, but we attracted him. No, he was just walking, but I'm sure he smells the grill. You want females to come by, not dudes, and not middle-aged or boomer dudes or whatever. No, it's prime time walking time. Yeah, because it's starting to cool off finally, so people are starting to emerge from their zombie tombs. Okay, it's 7 o'clock. We got the guy from Weekend at Bernie's. Hey, girl, you okay? Are you all right, though? I love you, baby. Oh, are you getting too hot? Yeah. Do you need a, yeah, your muscles are getting old, huh? Yeah. Well, you know what I should do? I got an idea. Okay. Let's turn this fan up to high, because I know you're getting overheated. And, okay. Yeah, I'm turning up the fan. I know it's hot. What do you think I'm doing it? I got that covered, baby. I'll just chill. Y'all just chill and let Chef Scotty just do his thing, dong. Got my Powerball ticket tonight, $60 million. Hope I win. So we're just trying to get into the man's headspace. That's all. I know it's uncomfortable. I know it's uncomfortable to do that sometimes because people might be rough. I understand. Rough. It's rough. It is. Life ain't easy, Tula. Okay, so that rice, baby. Put that extra water in there to keep that so it doesn't dry out. It tastes pretty good. Pretty good ain't good enough. It's got to be fucking tremendous. Yeah. Well, here we are. Dinner is ready. Yeah. Birthday dinner. Joe Biden. What an asshole. Joe Biden. Joe Biden hiding, lying, plagiarizing. Joe Biden. Goodbye. I won't miss you. I won't miss you at all. Not 1 second. Yeah, I'll never take that. I don't care how many times the media tells people, "Oh, vaccines are the COVID-19 vaccines are safe." I'm still not going to get one. One day they'll want to put a computer chip in my brain or something. You know what I'll do the day they tell me to put a chip in my brain? I'll tell them they can go shove it up their ass, anus, into hell. That's what I'll tell them. You won't have access to my eidetic photographic memory skills. That's my own gift. That's my own genetic gift. That's my own fluke of nature. It's supposed to be wild and random gifts that the God bestows upon us. Unique skills, talents, and abilities, they're not supposed to be shared by everyone in a computer in their brain. So that's not the way it's supposed to work. And That's just the truth. No, no mark of the beast for me.